Hi everyone, it's Grant here. I'm at the Man Cave. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Ferrari Enzo. I'm doing this specially for Ferrari Limited. Enzo is one of my favourite cars. I think it's, as far as Ferrari goes, especially modern Ferraris, it's just the best looking car, designed by Pininfarina. Sitting here in Giallo Modena, which is a Modena yellow, and it's non-metallic yellow, and it just glows. So I hope it glows in the video like it does in real life. So just walking around the car, I think one of the things you'd notice a lot on this car is there's actually a lack of sort of wings and those sort of things. It's quite discreet in the aero. So all the aero is like ground effects aero, so it runs underneath the car. So you see in a lot of sports cars, like I've got Porsche over there, it's got a big wing on the back, but this is, it runs underneath the car, so the aero is very discreet and it's very effective. So at something like 300 k's, it's got 775 kilos worth of downforce. So it's getting to the stage you'd almost drive it upside down. It's got so much downforce. And I can attest to it sticks to the road really well, because I used to have another one of these a few years back, a red one, and got to drive it on some of the European roads at that sort of speed, and fantastic to drive. There's a lot of firsts in this car. One of the important things is it was named after the founder, Enzo Ferrari. So this is the Ferrari Enzo. They only made 400 cars. They were initially going to make 399, which they did, and then the 400th car was made and it was given to the Pope, who promptly sold it and gave the money away to charity. Other firsts on this car, it's got carbon ceramic discs on it, so it's the first Ferrari to have carbon ceramic discs. So if we walk around, you see the beautiful sleek lines, and looking into the engine bay, it's got nice clear rear windows so you can look and see the V12 engine. So this car's got 6 litre V12, it's 660 horsepower, which by today's supercar standards is not huge, but in the day, around 2002 when this car came out, that was a big number. Today the entry-level Ferrari's got, Portofino's got around that same horsepower, but this is still a beautiful thing to drive. Sits down very low, it's got a low centre of gravity, and it really handles really high speeds extremely well. It's 0 to 100 still in about 3.5 seconds, and it's got, by today's standard, quite a slow gear shift. It's about 150 milliseconds, but still got a top speed of 355 k's, so about 220 miles an hour. Okay, so I'm just going to open up the rear so we can have a good look at the engine. You can hear the suspension priming up there. I think it's going to go for a drive. Now this rear shifts up. It's like a clamshell type design. So you lift most of the back up. It's pretty light for the size of it. And it's got this pretty unique kind of bonnet stay system. And there it's all locked in. And if you look in here, it's just like a race car. It's got like Formula One type suspension, big V12, big set of extractors there. So just a beautiful thing to look at. Sounds great too. So now sitting in the car, one of the very special things about this particular car, and this is the reason why I replaced my red one with this one, is this car's only got 282 kilometres on it. So it is in effect, although it's 2002, it is a brand new Ferrari. And it's just so nice to see it as it was supposed to come out, as it came out of the factory, how it's supposed to look. So it's still got stuff like plastic on the internal bits here. It's never been driven anywhere. It's not quite true, because I've driven it about 20 kilometres very slowly, trying not to damage it. But full carbon fibre interior for the day, very modern steering wheel with paddle shift. It's got a front nose lifter, full race seats, so Nero leather, yellow stitching. Even got air conditioning, which is very civilised and actually works quite well on these. Yeah, so one of the other great things about this car is it's got all the bits and pieces that came with it when it's new. So I'll open up the bonnet or the hood and show you what I mean. So inside here, it came with some strange extras actually. It came with a spare throttle pedal. I don't know if that's if you've got small feet or something. Some gloves if you need to change the wheel. This car's obviously got all its service booklets and what have you, all the stuff that comes with it. It's also been back to the factory and been classified, so just Ferrari saying that it's a genuine car, and this car is exactly the way it was built, so it adds a lot of the value to it. It's also got all its tools with it here. You can see even things like the air conditioning filter is just untouched because it's never really been used. Anyway, that's the quick tour of the Enzo. Thanks very much for watching. As I said, I really love this car, so happy to be able to share it with you guys. Thanks a lot.